What's up, BGS fans? We're just pulling up to Crumbl Cookie for my weekly cookie that I'll be getting every week thanks to my awful co-host, Mitch. He's not a really big gambler, so I'm just gonna really start getting a lot of cookies off them because he's not very good at this whole betting thing. So thank you, Pete Alonso, for this cookie I'm about to eat, and let's follow me real quick. Mitchell, thank you so much for this beautiful Orange Julius cookie. Can't wait to dive in, but also, you guys know you can't eat and drive. But Mitch, again, thank you so much for being such a fraud, and this Orange Julius cookie is gonna mean a lot. Thank you, Crumbl Cookies. You know what? It is worth it to eat and drive with a Crumbl cookie. So let's dig in while we're driving. You know, I'm not gonna say where or how fast I'm going, but we're gonna down this cookie real quick. Mitch, thank you so much for the $4 and for this cookie. Crumbl, thanks for the sponsorship. I know I should be not talking from the mouthful, but wow, thank you. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Big Guy Sports, episode 16. Mitch and Coby here with you. Guys, Crumbl Cookie has reached out to us, and we now have a free party box to give out to you guys if you guys are not following our Twitter account. So if you're not, go there, like our tweet, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will be entered in a raffle to win our free party box. Just a little tidbit there for you guys. Mitch.
And it won't be the last one for sure.
No. Crumbl is
giving out Crumbl Cookies left and right.
Yes, this is going to be the Crumbl Cookie Studio. We have been going back and forth with those guys, and some good stuff's going to happen for sure, guys. But
shout out to them for responding and not blowing us off. They've been awesome to be messaging with and whatnot, but we're excited for it.
Yep. Today we've got Home Run Derby recap, games 4 and 5 of the NBA Finals, and the AFC West preview, and Mitch's bold takes. Today should be
it's a quick one.
Yep.
And just to highlight something real quick, me and Coby are both watching the British Open, so we might have some live reactions because I want Jordan Spieth to win really bad, so we're going to see what's going to go on with that. I also have a fantasy football trade I'm going to throw out and just see Coby's reaction on that real quick. And then, but if you're ready, let's rock. Also, didn't get that in the intro, but shout out to our sponsors, Wild West Marketing, Clean Juice, and Hoffman Auto Body. They're still out there not doing jack shit for us, but here we are.
Yeah, Crumbl's taking the lead over those guys.
They haven't given us any money or anything, but hey, free cookies is better than money.
Yeah, true that. So, we'll put that in there. Mitch, well, before we kind of go about the Derby, I feel bad for you that you had to Venmo me midweek so I could get my Orange Julius cookie.
I didn't think we were going to get it done.
Yeah, well, Polar Bear Pete, man, he's a different cat.
First note I have is Gallo sucks. So that's what I've got written down for Home Run Derby recap. That's all we need to know.
He definitely underperformed for sure.
He was trying so hard, and like we talked about in the previous podcast, his swing is literally built to hit home runs. I don't know why he was trying so hard. He's such a bum.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he went like, I don't know how many swings in a row, but he started cranking them out. I'm like, oh, okay.
I agree.
And just, I don't know what it was. I don't know. His pitcher screwed him over something.
I was just hoping he was going to just unload. He had a couple of just moon shots, but there was a few that he just like kept top spinning. And one thing that I've got that I hated was is the timing thing. Like I think I like the outs better than the time because the umpire's sitting there okay, you can pitch it. Okay, wait, dude, take a lap. It's like the 3-point contest too, where there's a referee sitting behind the player to make sure his foot behind the line. You don't think they know where they are on the court? This is what they do for a living. So I don't like the umpire thing, but
The only thing with you see very many I feel like you see more home runs in the time, to be honest, because they
I
get
do, yeah.
keep hitting home runs, and that's the
But
whole
like with
part.
the time, how freaking awesome is it to watch Polar Pete hit a ball 400 feet in the air and 400 feet in distance, and then he has to wait. But by the time that ball even lands, he can hit another one out. It's just
Right. Right. Okay. In that sense, for sure, I agree, because you kind of lose track of the home runs because there's so many happening, so you don't really get to like sit there in awe of that one.
Yeah,
Like,
and then they're always riding the white line on which one counts with time remaining and which one doesn't count with time remaining.
well, and they used to wait until the ball hits the ground. No way in hell they even waited at all.
Oh, not a chance, no.
They just kept throwing.
I
And
mean, Dave Joust, shout out to Dave Joust, Polar Pete's freaking BP thrower. That dude would just
yeah,
every
And
time.
this is
Great cash.
Gallows. This is Gallows. He like looked back at his face and then
UCLA, and there we go. Moving on off of Gallows sucking it. How about Ohtani and Soto? That was a wild first round.
Yeah, I mean, same thing kind of went for Ohtani. Ohtani looked awful, and then all of a sudden he'd hit like 12 jacks in a row. You're like, whoa, what the heck? And
I know.
he was kind of underwhelming for sure. That's all I really got to say about
And
it.
I think, not to be super nerdy, but like you just saw Juan Soto be able to – he was literally hitting home runs to every part of the field. He was just backspinning baseballs to dead center. And, I mean, Juan Soto was kind of playing the bad guy role because everybody wanted Ohtani to move on and this and that, and Soto beats him in that 3-round extra. And then he's damn near knocks off Trey Mancini. Like, fuck you, Juan Soto. These guys are the stars of the show, and he's out here just trying to ruin people's nights. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, I thought that Juan Soto, I mean, I saw something that he just wanted to take BP. Like, this was for him to, like, start hitting home runs in the regular season. Did you see that?
Probably, because, I mean, the day after they got back from the All-Star break, he was like 3-4-2 jacks. So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously something for him. I mean, he hit a
like,
520. He hit the furthest shot of out of everybody.
Yeah, dude, the over-under for the longest home run to bet on was 519.5, and he got it at 520.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. Those odds makers, those are time travelers, man.
Well, they did that because that the previous longest home run ever was 519, so they just bumped it up a half.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't understand how you can hit a baseball that far. That's just absolutely absurd. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Trey Mancini, that was awesome. Like, I don't know if our listeners understand. If you guys watch Home Run Derby, you obviously heard his story. For those of you that don't, battling back, first year back from cancer. Pretty remarkable to be able to come back and just put on a show and just actually just play baseball again. Like, usually cancer is nothing that anybody wants. And it's pretty remarkable to see him. And I'm glad that he was able to – he almost won that damn thing, but Polar Pete he just got it done.
Dude, that's my guy. Dude, he honestly, more and more people are going to start liking him just because he's a weird soul, but the guy just hits nukes. He was having fun just on there. Hey.
I mean, he was dancing the box. He's like, this shit's cake. This shit's cake. And the thing that I hate too is baseball. Again, people that don't, aren't super in depth in it. It's just like Polar Pete has made more money winning 2 home run derbies than he has in his career in the big leagues. Like, that's just stupid. Like, there's no reason you should be in the major leagues and just not making it like money like you are winning a home run derby. I don't get that. And I get it's incentive for him to be there and stuff, but like, pay the man.
Yeah. Wait 1 second. Oh, hey, assistant, can you bring in that the last little bit of that orange julius cookie, please? All right, thank you.
You go, coach.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry guys, I was getting a little hungry here on the pod. Last little bit of this orange julius cookie here. Mitch, again, thank you so much for this beautiful cookie.
He's up 1-0 and he's on his high horse right now. I'm gonna be getting all my cookies here shortly.
Hopefully Mitch is able to taste one of these things for free someday. I really hope he's able to.
What do you got on your review there, though? I'll shout out Crumbl Cookies. We got a 10 out of 10?
Well, with 10 out of 10 being the sugar cookie, I'd give it an 8.5.
Is the sugar cookie your favorite one?
Yeah. That will always be my go-to OG. The sugar cookie just, like, can't be beat. I don't know what it is, whether it's the chilled, like the cold of it or what it is. Oh, yeah,
maybe because you have bad cookie taste?
Right. And taste buds, are all opinionated, sir. So
Am I upset that I had to pay for a cookie this week, and that's why I'm coming at him hot? Maybe a little bit. But you know what? We're going to get back on the horse and win a few bets here.
Going into game 4 and 5 of the finals, honestly, stuff has turned the corner, man. The last time we talked about this was a week ago, and we had the Suns pegged for what almost looked like a sweep. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Jesus.
I mean,
Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton just said, and Giannis, obviously. All right, real quick, let's talk something. Me and you both love LeBron James,
right.
Obviously. As a basketball player, great dude. He's a great dad. Everything like that. He does everything he needs to do. Let's just talk about this. Giannis's block was absolutely remarkable, but I'm not here for people telling me that block was better than LeBron's Game 7 block in the finals. I'm not here for it.
No, I don't even think it's like even necessary. That was Game 7 of a NBA Finals to win. It wasn't to win, but it went to go into the game-winning shot for Kyrie. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to talk more Game 5 just because that was our most recent one, and that was last night, obviously, or Saturday night when this goes up on Tuesday. Bucks are up 3-2 in the series.
Did you get to watch it all?
I fell asleep in the fourth quarter, but I watched the majority of it on the couch.
Right.
Just here's something for the Bucks. Their 3 stars, Holiday, Middleton, Antetokounmpo, combined for 88 points, and they shot 58%, so almost 60% between 3 guys and scoring 88 points. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do. And then you look at the Suns' big 3, and they combined for 81 between Ayton, Booker, and Chris Paul. But Chris Paul was kind of really a non-factor up until kind of like the late third, early fourth quarter. So he kind of made his mark. And I just don't know what you're supposed to do when those guys score 88 points and shoot 60% from the field.
Yeah. I also have one other thing, Mitch. The Giannis, you saw his dunk, I'm assuming, this morning.
Oh,
right?
yeah. The alley-oop.
I've been seeing people say that that's one of the greatest finals plays of all time. Thoughts on that? I think that is an all-time play.
I mean, maybe like an all-time sequence, maybe, but like, I don't know, because it's not to win the game or not to win the series. That play didn't win them the series. It won them the game, I would say, but like, it was remarkable, and there's no other way to like look at it. But I don't know if I'm going to go one of the best plays of the finals ever.
I was listening to Giannis's post game, and he said something. What did he say? He said something like, "I don't even know why I called for the ball, because the smartest thing would have been to pull it back out and run a pick and roll." But he's kind of glad it all happened because they had like 20 seconds left on the clock. Take it down.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Rather than just throw an oop. But I mean, Giannis versus Chris Paul, I think we're gonna know who's gonna win that matchup 10
Chris
times.
Paul for sure.
Right.
I mean, and then I think there's got to be some stat out there. I don't know this. This is just me talking out of my ass. When Drew Holiday plays that good a defense and scores like 20 points, there's no way they lose. There's a 0% chance they lose, because he goes – and what's really frustrating if you're a Suns fan, I'm sure, is watching Drew Holiday shit out there and go 4 for 20 and then go 12 of 20 this game and drop 27 and play the world's greatest defense on your head. Like, what the fuck?
He was bodying Booker, dude.
Well, Booker had 40. I don't know if you
like, there's a couple clips, man, of Booker trying to back him down, and it's kind of disgusting. He couldn't do anything on him, dude.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, 40's 40,
40 is 40, but it's like the same reason why Andre Iguodala got MVP of the finals.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
huh?
All right, there's a ghost behind you, or
no? All right, real quick, Big Guy Sports going to take a quick 5-minute intermission. I don't have laundry where I'm staying in Wisconsin, so I have to do it at work. Don't have Wi-Fi, I do it at work as well. So we're gonna do laundry break real quick. Give me 5.
5 minutes later.
All right, back from a little bit of a laundry break. Bucks are up 3-2. We covered that. I noticed one thing that kind of blows my mind is each team is playing 8 players. That's it. They are only going 3 guys off the bench, and I don't really know who that favors, because, like, I think it's more in the Bucks' favor, I want to say, because if I'm the Bucks, Cameron Payne and Torrey Craig aren't really that scary, if we're going to be honest.
Right. Well,
but neither is Pat Connaughton, and Jeff Teague is a bum.
I saw some things that people were like, You think you could hide Jeff Teague for a quarter and a half?
Well, PJ Tucker, dude, that dude dropped goose eggs left and right in the stats, but I mean, he plays hard, so he kind of elevates. Like when you're going against PJ Tucker, you got to go hard. But
Hey,
I mean, I don't.
Mitch, the Olympics is actually starting this next week. That's something that I didn't remember. At least I don't know if you remembered that it starts this next week.
I did remember opening ceremonies are on Friday. Team USA basketball is god awful. Everybody's questioning their roster, but I think they just bolstered it, adding JaVale McGee. So let's go, Team USA.
I don't really know how much a hurt Kevin Love would do anyways. That guy needs to just retire now. He's hurt all the time. He needs to call it quits. AKA
real quick, we're on NBA. We got anything more else to say? I mean, we got game 6, right? Yeah, game 6 is in Milwaukee on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen because, like, if the Bucks get that from Drew Holiday, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I don't really have anything much more to say on it rather than the Suns. I mean, must win, man. You got to do what you got to do.
I mean, here's what I'm going to go. I'm going Chris Paul and Booker combined for at least 65 points and Suns winning. We get a game 7. That's my prediction.
I would love a game 7. That'd be awesome. Back in the Valley.
I'm
going to choose the Suns just because I had them winning the finals, so I need them to win this game, clearly. So
I would put a Crumbl Cookie on it, but we got the same thing going, so I can't do that, obviously.
I clearly just don't want to lose a cookie betting on the Bucks when I already said the Suns were going to win. So whether they're going to win the next game or not, I am going to hope they do. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. That's kind of our little home run derby and little NBA talk for you guys. It's kind of a down week for sports, but baseball is coming back this week after the All-Star break, and they're going to make a push for the playoffs. Shout out Alex Verdugo getting a baseball thrown at his back from the Yankee fan. That's just I don't know why they do that. That's really frustrating, but whatever. We're going to transition a little bit to the NFL. Like we said, we're going to go division by division each week until we've done them all. Last week we did the AFC North, and this week we're doing AFC West, right?
Yep, AFC West, the best division in sports.
And why is it the best division in sports?
Denver Broncos playing.
Denver Broncos, who's their quarterback this year?
Don't know. Don't matter. Vic Fangio.
Yeah. Oh, man, they suck.
Mitch, starting off with the 4th team, I don't know if you would like to go back and forth, but I would just like to say that the Raiders are going to be finishing in last, and I honestly think that they might be one of the worst records in the NFL. I think I had them slotted at either 5 or 6 wins this year. So I looking at their schedule, man, I need to go back over it one other time, but dude, it is a rough start to the schedule for them.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I got the Raiders finishing last as well, and I have their win total here. They're projected 8 wins, and I don't know what the hell CBS Sports is looking at, because I'm looking at a team that had one of the best offensive lines, and then they decided to just shit can that out of there. They said, no sirree, Bob. Then they screw up the draft, and then instead of signing somebody that can help their team, and you have an all-pro running back, a Pro Bowl running back, Josh Jacobs, let's go sign Kenyon Drake, because why the hell not?
When they shipped out their best wide receiver to the Patriots, they're just Darren Waller, everything. Darren Waller's going to have 500 receptions this year.
I think they're just holding out. They're just waiting till like week 2 of the preseason, and Aaron Rodgers is like, all right, I'm coming. See you, Derek Carr.
That's the only thing, because that's the only reason why I'm really sketchy about doing this so early, is because that is one of his destination points, is the Raiders.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. They're not beating the Chiefs. Patrick, he comes – why would he go – that doesn't make any sense. He's too petty for that. Aaron Rodgers is way too petty to go to a division where he's not the best player.
Yeah, maybe. But, I mean, they start off the season Ravens, at Steelers, the Finns, the Chargers, the Bears, and Broncos. So, I mean, it's a like I said.
They're definitely going to win that last game. No doubt about it.
Blow me. Dude,
Shut up. at least, Denver's hosting the Jets this year. Me and Coby might go to that game, so we'll see what happens there. But coming in third place, I have the Denver Broncos, and their projected total is 7.5 wins, and it's what I saw from CBS. And to me, that's a crapshoot. I have no idea what to do there because if they're deep, they have really good skill players. Their defense is pretty solid. I just don't know what they're going to do if they can't throw the football. I love Javonte Williams. He is a hell of a running back. I was super high on him to begin with. So I think they'll be able to pound the rock. I think, like I said earlier, podcast, it's going to be the Melvin Gordon. It's going to be the Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram kind of deal, I think, where Javonte Williams kind of becomes Alvin Kamara and just runs the show. But I don't know, but I've got him coming in third.
Well, last year with Teddy B, I mean, not even saying that Teddy B is going to win the job, but they did win 5 games in a tough NFC South division last year with Teddy B at the helm. Teddy B.
Panthers did.
Yeah, the Panthers did. So the Broncos being set at 7, and he has, I would argue that he has just as good of weapons, but the defense is much better behind him. I don't know. I'm not even saying Teddy's gonna win a lot of games for us, or even if it's Drew Lock. But dude, the defense is just so good. I mean, there's just no way that we don't win at least 8 games. With the defense being as good as it is, as long as we don't put the ball in Vic Fangio's hands in the last minute of the game, I'm going to be feeling good about this team. But I have the Chargers coming in third just because new coach, it might just take him a couple, like maybe just even 1 year to like get it really locked and loaded. I have them winning. I forget how many games. I think it's like 7 or 8 games. I think the Broncos and Chargers are going to be neck and neck in the division, but the Broncos are going to get the necessary wins at the end. And week 18 or 19, I believe the Broncos play the Chiefs, and that's going to be when the Chiefs rest all their starters when the Broncos need a win, and they're going to get a pity win against the Chiefs late in the year. Yeah, just come back to this video and you'll see it. Trust me, it's going to happen. That's what happened with the Chargers last year. The Chiefs had 2 losses last year, one to the Raiders, which was crazy, and then one in the very last week of the season when it was just a pity win because they sat everybody.
I just don't see that happening because I just think the Chargers have too much talent. Great new head coach, Brandon Staley. I mean, you got Herbert coming off a hell of a year. Kind of struggled toward the –
dude, their defense is healthy.
I know, but if their defense – I mean, they've got Kenneth Murray, Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, like Derwin James is coming back.
They're healthy.
If they're healthy, there's no way they don't finish second in this division, is my opinion. I think we're going to see a slight regression in Justin Herbert a little bit, but still I think he's a hell of a quarterback. I've got them coming in second, so that's just my take on him.
Like I said, the only reason why is just every year Derwin James gets hurt walking out of bed. That guy hasn't been good since his rookie season, and he's
okay. Well, he hasn't been timeout. He hasn't been healthy. He's been fantastic when he's been on the field.
Can't be good. It can't be good if you're not on the field.
I mean, but when you are on the field and you're good, it's not that he's a bad player. It's just he can't stay healthy.
I don't know. To me, I just believe that this isn't going to be the year that they make too much of a push. I'm going to trust that the Broncos get something done this year with that offense. I mean, we won, I forget how many games we won last year, maybe 7 with a very scattered around quarterback situation. This year it could be the same damn thing, but as long as we're only starting less than 2 quarterbacks this year, I'll be fine.
As long as you haven't started a wide receiver at quarterback.
That's what I mean, we started like 4 or 5 different. I mean, it gives me – I don't want to talk about the Broncos anymore. Let's go to the Chiefs.
All right, well, obviously Chiefs win the division, no doubt about it. I mean, if the Chiefs don't win the division, I don't even know what I'll do because there's just no way they don't. I mean, they've got projected win total at 12. I'm going to go over on that as well. I don't know what you're supposed to do with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and then let alone Tyreek Hill. Like, they'll tell you what they're going to run, and then they just run it, and you can't do anything about it.
Right. I also – that's
a full-third offensive line.
That's the only thing I had written down was Chiefs over 12.5. There's no way they don't win that division unless Aaron Rodgers magically ends up on the Broncos, which isn't going to happen. I'm done with the hopeful thinking, hopeful wishing. Not going to happen. Chiefs win the division, probably win the Super Bowl. Who knows? But over 12.
Supposedly Tom Brady played on a torn MCL last year, and he's going to be even better this year. So am I going to be surprised? No, because I'm tired. You can't bet that guy out anymore. Like, I don't understand. He's not human, so we're just going to go with that.
Yep.
That's our AFC West. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders for me. And Coby's got Chargers, Broncos flipped. And actually in that division, I have everybody winning under their projected totals, and then except for the Chiefs going over 12. So
yeah, I have same and then over Broncos.
I do think that real quick, who do you think's got the best running back in that division? Is it Clyde or is it Eckler? Or is it Jacobs?
No, the running back in that division's Eckler for sure.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, he's a little freak.
I mean, he's a better pass catcher in my opinion, and he can run between the tackles, something that Clyde couldn't do last year for some reason. And if you put both of them on the goal line, apparently Clyde just can't do it, and Eckler can. So also why I take that as well.
All right, before we get to my hot take, we always end the segment. It's my turn for the hot take this week. I got two things for you real quick. One of the fantasy leagues I'm in kind of blew me away this morning. A trade was completed. A guy traded Saquon Barkley for DK Metcalf straight up.
Right.
And what are we thinking?
That is an awful trade. I don't know if they remember what the draft was like, but I would assume that Saquon Barkley was among the top 7 picks. DK Metcalf being around. This was a dynasty league, correct?
Yep.
And DK Metcalf being around like the 3rd round. I really, truly don't understand why people don't value Saquon Barkley for one. I feel like his value is just diminished because he's got.
He literally is the most talented player probably in football.
Right.
And
even anyone that plays fantasy football should know that the top 5 running backs are something that you need to be a good dynasty team, especially in a PPR league. Saquon Barkley in a PPR league is just disgusting. He will get 80 receptions at least.
I mean, he went for 2,000 yards, all-purpose yards as a rookie. So I don't know what else to say. So, yeah, that's what I thought too. But he said he didn't value Saquon, and he thinks they're going to throw it way too much for him to be valuable. So he also – because he said Sterling Shepard to Evan Ingram, which, yeah, that's that. Last thing real quick, Open Championship we're watching right now. One thing that drives me absolutely bonkers is that they keep doing this thing where the guys are putting. And,
yeah, I know
and the camera angle is behind them, so you can't actually see the ball.
See, I'm glad that you like that one. I honestly don't even like the one that I didn't like is the one where they put it like right on the ball and you watch the ball roll in the cup. I still don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but shout out Jordan Speed, 13 under. Hopefully he gets it done. He's probably not.
You think they have a guy laying on the green, Mitch, like this?
Do you what?
You think they have a guy laying on the green like this with the camera?
Yeah, he's in a ghillie suit. You can't see him. All green.
He's like a groundhog and just pops out of the.
Yeah, 4 more weeks of winter, bitch.
All right, Mitch.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it.
We didn't lay a Crumbl Cookie bet this week. Maybe we'll have to tweet one out or something. I don't know.
Find something, but we can't. I will never bet on MLB like a regular game, so you will never see me do that.
You know what is coming up? Do we have any other than the finals this week? Obviously MLB.
Unless you think Nicaragua is going to win the basketball championship in the Olympics.
I didn't even know they had a team.
Aren't they the ones that beat the U.S. the other day?
No, it was Australia, or not Australia. It was Australia and a country, African, Nigeria maybe.
Yeah, Nigeria. That's what I said.
Yeah. I'm trying to think real quick before I lay this hot take down, because there's rumors when I'm talking to my people at Crumbl that this week is supposed to have 2 of the greatest flavors that they've ever released. I'm trying to think what could we bet on, but I don't know.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If we come up with something, we'll for sure let you guys know what we end up coming up with. It'll be a lot easier to do this once football season starts because I already know we're going to disagree on some stuff. Yeah. Do I want to put a Crumbl Cookie late on whether I think the Broncos are finishing second in the division? No.
I will let you want to lay a Crumbl Cookie down on. I'm trying to think of something. I bet you Chris Middleton scores under 20 points in Game 6.
I can't. I'm not putting my life on the line of my Crumbl Cookies on some Chris Middleton guy. No way.
All right. We'll think of something. It'll happen because I'll tweet something. Just keep a lookout. Are you ready for the hot take?
I'm ready.
The first hot take that is not sports related. Are you ready?
Probably not.
Pizza is overrated. Is my hot take of the week. And I stand by that. It's just this. Pizza is overrated, and I will repeat. There are so many better things that you can spend your money on than pizza. And it's just this piece of dough with cheese and sauce. It's like overrated. And Coby's favorite food happens to be pizza, and that's not why I said this, but I was watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives last night, and one episode was just straight on pizza, and I was like, this is dumb. Like, there's really not one way to make pizza better than another way. So there you have it. The only thing that I can say about pizza that I'm excited for is I am going to Chicago this weekend, going to a Cubs game. I'm gonna have some deep dish pizza, and that's like basically
Makes sense. How do you say it's?
Well, because according to my mom, because shut up, you're not allowed to talk. Because where my mom is taking us, she's been, and she said it's basically like eating lasagna, and I love lasagna, so I'm excited for that. But other than that, like thin slice, like Domino's or whatever, it sucks.
Yeah, you're talking about Domino's, man.
We love Domino's.
I will eat any type of pizza because it's the best freaking food out there. You can eat that cold one.
You think it's the best food out there?
You can never name something else that you can eat warm, cold, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can't name anything that you can do that with. Nothing.
Yes,
What?
Really?
What?
Steak.
No.
What?
I'm not eating steak at 9 o'clock in the morning. No way.
Have you actually never like steak and eggs? That's remarkable.
Nope.
Steak, eggs, hash browns, and if I put that in front of you, you would go insane.
No, not a cold piece of steak with some warm hash browns. No way, Jose.
So you're telling me that you're gonna eat a cold piece of pizza with eggs?
No, I'm just gonna eat it with. I'll freaking dip a cold piece of pizza in some ranch for hell's sakes before I eat steak with eggs.
I didn't say cold steak.
I'm telling you, you
can eat steak cold, and it's just like a steak sandwich. It's fantastic.
Anywhere you go, you can eat pizza no matter where it is, what time it is. That is why it's the best food ever.
You can eat a lot of foods no matter what the time is.
Nope.
Potatoes. You can eat potatoes any time of the day. You love hash browns.
How would it be overrated if everyone is eating it all the time, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even?
Okay. I don't know people that eat pizza for breakfast. I don't know people that do that. You don't do that you do that what, once a year?
Dude, if I need to eat a piece of pizza for breakfast tomorrow, I'll do it for you.
That's not what I'm saying, but it's not part of your diet. What I'm saying is like a food like there are more people eating steak for breakfast than there are pizza.
If I didn't have a bad metabolism, I would do that all the time.
It's overrated. It's an overrated food group or food.
Can't be. It literally cannot be. There is not another person that will agree with this. There's no way.
We'll put it on Twitter. I guarantee you there's going to be people that think it's overrated.
How? I don't get how it would be overrated.
It's flimsy. It's just overrated. And it shouldn't be this culinary.
And you eat it. There's a reason why you said you're excited to go eat this pizza just because it tastes like lasagna. You're still going to eat pizza. It's still called pizza, correct?
Yeah, but I'm saying because the style is like lasagna.
It just thick like a piece of lasagna doesn't mean it's going to taste like lasagna. It's going to taste.
I didn't say it's going to taste. Okay, well, time out. Lasagna and pizza taste pretty similar.
What fucking lasagna and pizza are you eating?
What they?
You cannot.
So wait. Does lasagna use red sauce?
I don't know. Just because it uses red sauce doesn't mean anything.
Those are the same flavor profiles.
It doesn't matter. But do you, with your pizza, do you put like pepperoni on your lasagna? Do you put?
I put sausage in it. Sausage. Ground sausage, just like you get on pizza.
I honestly don't have ground sausage. I get some Italian sausage, maybe. That's about it.
Yeah, that goes exactly just on pizza too.
Is it called? Is what you're going to go eat called pizza?
Yeah. I didn't say – that's what I just said.
But you're excited to eat it.
Yeah, but that's because of the style of it. But like I just said, like other like thin slice, all that flimsy, common Domino's, overrated.
But you can't call pizza overrated because you can do it in so many different ways. You can call certain styles of pizza. You might not like the New York thin slice, but you can't say pizza's overrated.
I can because I just did. Because it shouldn't get this. It shouldn't get this much hype. It's an easy It's an easy thing to do. Pizza's overrated.
If you're hyped up to eat a piece of pizza, there's no reason for it not to be overhyped.
I mean, it's over. Everybody overhypes pizza.
But yet you're excited to go eat this pizza.
It shouldn't be a staple for whenever you go to a party that people just get. And actually, maybe that's why it is overrated, because it's so cheap and such not a work of art that you can fill a crowd with it. Overrated.
But there is places where it is more expensive because they put their time and effort into that pizza. They make it their love. They make it
right. And those, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's rare occasions where it's not, but for the most part, it's overrated.
That's because we live in Idaho. If that's why you're saying that's overrated.
I mean, I've been to one of the most famous pizza places on planet Earth, and it really didn't taste that much different than anything else. John on Bleecker Street in New York is one of the most famous pizza places in the world.
Well, I guess
but,
we disagree. We're on hole 8.
That's my hot take for the week. We're going to drop a poll. Crumbl that's coming out sometime this week. We'll see what their flavors are. We're working with them. That's episode 16. Like, subscribe. It's really easy to do that. If update on the Crumbl Cookie Party Box for those listeners. If we get to 50 subscribers by Wednesday, we will continue to push for 100 subscribers, and then we will release the box. If we don't get to 50 subscribers by Wednesday, the box will be out for grabs once we hit 50. So we'll go for that.
Okay. Yep. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want us to talk about in future episodes. And until next time, we'll see you next week.